I'm your host, Logan23, joining me for the Rake and Recluse, Chapter 26. Francie. You fight the arms holding you tight, squealing and screaming in rage. It is only after several moments that you realize you recognize the voice of the man trying to calm you. Francine, stop! You must stop, it's me, Gideon. He's pulled you onto his horse and slowed it to a gentle trot. You look ahead and see the horse you were riding stampeding into the woods. Oh, Gideon. You're crying in relief as you wrench his head towards your lips. Where have you been? You run your hand through his hair as if to prove to yourself he's not an illusion. He gazes down at you with love and concern, and he's blessedly solid. Where have you been? I'm sorry, my love. I'm so sorry. I came as soon as I could. He took me from the bookstore. I know. There's another man. Morgan. The realization yanks you back into the present. You twist around and see Morgan hot on your trail. And getting hotter. When he sees you and Gideon, hesitation skitters across his brow. He glances towards the phaeton where Perry and Lilly have cornered Heppelworth. Morgan yanks on the reins and his horse skids to a halt. Should wait to see what he does. Gideon yanks his own steed to a standstill. He turns his horse around to face Morgan, his whole body tensed and ready to charge. Wait. Place a hand over Gideon's. Why, the brute is Hepperworth's accomplice. Just wait. There's a long silence as you stare into Morgan's eyes. Then he rears up on his horse and takes off to the east. I suppose he decided Hepperworth wasn't worth it. With Morgan dispatched, you're free to have your reunion with Gideon. He seems to be thinking along the same lines. He swings off his horse and pulls you onto the grass, his eyes dark and terrified as he stares into yours. Francine. You know what he wants to ask, but seems too afraid to voice. I should tell Gideon Hepperworth didn't stand a chance. Give Gideon a sly smile. Hepperworth may be a master manipulator, but I was a lawyer. Gideon's brow furrows. You shake your head, laughing. He hadn't a chance, Gideon. I am yours. Forever and always. Gideon's hand cradles your chin, weaving into the hair at the nape of your neck. He draws your mouth to his breath whispers light against your lips. I was so afraid for you. I'm here now. Your mouths meet. The kiss is long and filled with relief, love, and things unsaid. When he pulls away, he looks down at your wrists, at the angry red welts, at bindings left behind. His expression turns dangerous, his voice low. Then he says, He did this to you. He tied me up, yes. But it was my struggle to free myself that actually did this. Gideon seems to find little consolation in that. He tugs at the hem of your skirt and notes the similar marks around your ankles. He did this to you. Before you can protest any further, he sweeps you into another kiss. This one is hot and desperate, and a little bit panicked. I should reassure him. Some struggle, you ease yourself out of Gideon's arms. Gideon, darling, stop. I'm fine, really I am. I think Hepperworth sustained far more damage than me. Especially with Perry beating his ass. Gideon growls. Not enough. No, there will never be enough for that man. If he had, I know, but he hadn't. And I'm glad for it, if for no other reason than to keep you out of jail and your conscience clean. You catch his hand in yours. After all, to be rid of Hepperworth once and for all, we must be married. We cannot do that if you are in a cell. True enough. There's a strange look on his face, almost shy. That isn't the only reason, is it? He sees your confusion. You do not wish to marry me simply to be rid of You don't let him finish the sentence. Grab him hard by the lapels and pull him into another long, dirty kiss. When you finally pull away, you're panting and Gideon's eyes are still closed. Does that answer your question? Perfectly. Thank you. He runs a gentle thumb over your lips, staring at you as if to check one last time that you're really there. Then he heaves a sigh. Unfortunately, it's time to see a man about a contract. He stares down the field where the phaeton is just visible on the horizon. Today is the day we finish this. You mount the horse together, and in a short order have found the villain in question. Perry is in the process of acquainting Heppelward's face with his fists. I say we have no more fear to fear from Heppelward, but he has a great deal to fear from us. You fix the Earl with a look that could corrode steel, while he rushes to your side and takes your hand in hers. The manservant that was after Francine fled the scene as soon as he realized he was outnumbered. I think he valued his own hide more than Heppelward's coin. Not a complete fool, then. Not as much as this one, anyway. And what are we to do with him now? I'd say that's up to the ladies. The gentleman turned to Lilly, and Lilly turns to you. You narrow your eyes. I say we make his contract void as soon as possible. Heppelward spits out a tooth. Gideon hauls him up off the ground and throws him roughly over his horse. As the men prepare the horses, you turn to Lilly. I should ask if Lilly is okay. Are you all right, Lilly? I know facing Heppelward couldn't have been easy. Lilly gives you a sweet, sad smile. I'm ashamed to admit I hesitated to come to your rescue. I was so afraid to face him. You take Lily's hand in yours. There's no shame in that, I understand. But in the end, I could not bear the thought of him hurting my dearest friend. Her eyes glisten with unshed tears. Before you know it, you're flinging your arms around her in a tight hug. Thank you, Lilly. She laughs weakly against your shoulder. No, thank you, Francine. It turned out to be quite good fun kicking Heppelward in the head. With that settled, Lilly mounts a horse with Perry. Take Lily's steed and follow Gideon and Heppelward in a strange procession back to the manor. Heppelward's mother is waiting outside when you arrive. Oh, can we kick her ass too? Gideon drops Heppelward at his mother's feet. She cries out and falls to her knees, petting her son's bloody face. What did you do to him, you horrible witch? Her voice is a screech, and her eyes look directly at you. I should insult her personally. You should not be surprised, Lady Heppelward. Far from the horror of being married to your son, I could never endure torture of being your daughter-in-law. The old woman glares at you, hands white-knuckled on her son's body. I made my escape as soon as I was able. Lady Heppelward's beady eyes bulge in shock and fury. You are my son's betrothed! And to my knowledge, there is no such woman, and it certainly isn't me. Heppelward groans and pushes himself up on his hands and knees. He lifts a tremulous finger to point directly at your face. It's not over. Not as long as you remain unruined. That's it, I'm done with this pig. Oh my god. You know what? Nope, we're doing it. Kick him in the balls. Fury like you have never known bubbles up inside you. Everything this man has done to me and Lilly, he still acts like he owns us. You charge forward and kick him hard, right between the legs. He falls back down in the dirt, clutching his groin and howling. I hope she busted it, dude. I hope she busted it. I hope you can never get a rise ever again in your whole entire life. You sit solidly at night over a bottle of whiskey or bourbon, just looking at it, going, why, God, why? I actually was imagining it in my head. He's sitting there in his castle in front of a fireplace, just with a little glass of whiskey and a bottle next to it. How dare you! You bitch! You shouldn't even be able to talk right now, dude. Good shot. You will never have me, Lord Heppelwood. You never did have me. Even when I was bound in your bedroom. And if that's the only way you can get a woman in there, I say you're in very deep trouble. The Lord hauls himself all the way up to standing. If anything, he looks more terrifying, beaten and covered in blood. You have destroyed me. No, Heppelwood. You have done that to yourself. Every person you have destroyed, every enemy you have made, was of your own doing. You must learn to live with that. You glimpse a flicker of movement on the horizon. 2 horses ride fast in your direction. You squint. Are those police officers? Fine, fine. If I can't have a respectable bride, I'll just have to make do. Mother? There's a flash of metal as Lady Heppelworth passes something to her son, and before any of you can do anything to stop it, Heppelworth has a gun in his hand, and it's pointed at Lilly. Oh, you sack of shit. Why do we even get a portrait of this piece of crap? Just why? Explain to me why I want a portrait of that mother. Like, seriously, when I go to my cards, I want to go, oh, Gideon, Perry, Jesus, it's Lady Heppelworth. Purchase 6, well, that's never gonna happen. But, like, why do we have to have a picture of this piece of shit? Can we just have, like, a little poop emoji? Like, can we have, like, a little poop emoji that goes, herp-a-derp? And that's all I give a shit about. I do not give a shit about Hergus Hibbewood. What I should have made his voice sound like, hey, baby. So with that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below. Links to social media or Discord and a few links to support me and my content. Without further ado, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.